So hey again, this is Tony. Just wanted to give you another tour of another lodge here in the great state of Georgia. This is called Marion Lodge in Tazwell, Georgia. It was founded November 7th. Are you ready for this? 1838. That's a long time ago. I guess the kids today would say, it's been a minute. Yeah, it's been quite a minute. They got a great lodge. When I went to go visit there, I got a chance to sit in as master. Hey, that was fun because their particular master had resigned. He had moved out of town, so they resigned. He resigned, and they actually had an election and an install of a new master while I was there. So I did open the lodge, but I didn't get to close the lodge because the new master closed. So, but it was great. It was a great visit. Just want to give you some pictures of the inside of this lodge. Come with us because you've entered the coolest life. So here's a great picture of the outside of the lodge. As you can see, it's pretty nice. It's rustic. Looks like it's got a new fresh coat of paint. Maybe it's 1 or 2 years old, but it definitely looks really nice compared to the inside. The inside is the exact opposite. It's a little darker, and but you'll see that in a minute through this next video.
Have you heard from anybody on D's Henson? It's Henson.
This is one of their back rooms here. The potbelly stove. See, it used to be an old barn. They got some newer wood in here. You know, ladies, a men's restroom. There's actually the main front door there. And there's a stairwell. Here you get to the So this is Marion Lodge in Tazwell, Georgia. You can see how different lodges are. This floor is a little bit uneven. It's got a little bit of a curve to it. You can see they got space heaters, lots of fans, really nice tapestry. Got the Egyptian feel to it. Here's where their senior warden would sit. As you can see, it's the same level logo. Older style wicker chairs. Old heating stove. Don't know if it works or not. My guess is no, since there's a heater type unit over here. Probably gets hot up in this place. The outside of it looks like an old barn. You wouldn't think it's quite this nice on the inside, but it really is. Now here's their columns. So I've mentioned before, a lot of lodges have the columns with the globes on top. They do it through the degree work. Got some really nice ornate items here. You're always going to find the American flag, Old Glory. And that's where their master would sit. And here's their desk for their treasurer. And that would be their secretary's desk, who typically has a lot of business to attend to. That would be where their master would sit. Really nice lodge. As I said before, you know, there's so many differences in lodges, and they're not all standard cookie cutters. In fact, it's rare to have two that look the same, even outside, let alone inside. Inside's always going to be different. I've been to several lodges, and there's no two that are exactly alike or even close to being exactly alike. Maybe in the color schemes, but even these tapers, you can see these burning tapers, the ones in my lodge are about twice as tall as that. But to each his own. It's a nice little touch. Most of the altars that you see are going to be individually made. There's no telling how old this one here is. You can see a little bit of wear here, but it's just probably got a lot of history to it. Sometimes you don't want to replace those kind of things just because they don't look so good, but you want to keep them because of their historic significance and what they mean to you and your lodge. And you can see this particular lodge has got a lot of columns down the middle holding the place up. It is an old barn, but still it's a very nice lodge. This is my second time coming here, but hope you enjoyed that. And like most lodges, they have different paintings on the wall, and some you'll see pretty consistent from lodge to lodge. They'll have sometimes the exact same painting, but of course your items across the wall are going to be a little different from year to year. Third Masonic District Lodge of the Year. How about that? Marion Lodge 14. And of course, 14 in this case depicts how old the lodge is in a sense. This should be basically the 14th lodge started in the state of Georgia, is what it sort of means. Some lodges have changed numbers, but for the most part, they've all kept their original numbers. There's a few that have changed numbers, but this one here did not. I don't believe they've always been number 14 since they were erected, which means it would have been in the 1800s. Like mid to late 1800s is when this particular lodge was founded. Lots of history. Nice lodge. Well, I hope you enjoyed that look at the inside of Marion Lodge in Tazwell, Georgia. If you're ever in the area, be sure to check them out. I believe they meet on the first Tuesday of the month. Definitely go see them. They'll provide you some dinner. I think they ask for a $5 or $10 donation or whatever it is for dinner, as most lodges in the state of Georgia do, and I believe throughout the country. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you get a chance, come down and see them. And be sure to like and subscribe to this video, because you are now leaving the coolest life.